Okay, Slack, y'all, come on. I know I'm just not getting around to putting this information out, or at least bringing it to light, putting some light onto it. Uh, but it's just I'm speaking on this this snow moon that we had this past weekend. It's only Wednesday, but this is concerning that snow moon we had. And this is just information I picked up the other day that for some reason Spirit just hit me now to just speak on it. But it's just what I noticed on the information on the snow moon that let me just read on here. It says the February full moon is named after the snow on the ground. Some Native American tribes name this hunger moon. Others call it the storm moon. But let me continue on. It says, in ancient times, it was common to track the changing seasons by following the lunar months rather than the solar year. Ooh, that's more proof that uh, the moon is for signs and for seasons. You know, you know, instead of the sun. That's just I now just me speaking on it, I just actually noticed that itself. Okay, by following the lunar month, it just showed you that these Native Americans are Israelites. And they like I said, they left uh, the land when they were under the captivity of the Assyrians to come over here. So like they said, so they can uh, follow the commandments. You know. So it says, rather than the solar year, which the 12 months in our modern calendar are based on, for millennia people across Europe, as well as Native American tribes, 12 tribes of Israel, named that's the northern tribe, the northern kingdom, the Native Americans. That's the northern kingdom. Named the months after features. I say feather. They associate with the northern hemisphere seasons, and many of these names are very similar and identical, or similar or identical. Full moon names. Today we use many of these ancient month names as full moon names. A common explanation is that colonial Americans adopted many of the Native American names and incorporated them into modern calendar. However, it seems that it is a combination of Native American, Anglo-Saxon, or Germanic month names which give birth to the names commonly used for the full moon today. The snow moon is the full moon in February, named after the snow on the ground. Again, tribes, some North American tribes name it the hunger moon due to the scarce food sources and the hard hunting conditions during midwinter. So all this is showing me this full moon is an omen for there's a famine coming. That's what I see. I see it as an omen. Again, it's tribes named it the hunger moon due to the scarce food sources and hard hunting conditions during midwinter, while others name it the storm moon. Some sources also call it chaste moon, although most attribute this name to the March full moon. So anyway, this full moon, this snow moon, which, like I said, is an omen, which represent there's a famine. Remember this. The star and the moon was given to us. Well, let me just read it. Let me get this scripture real quick. Okay, for Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moons and in the stars. So this is just another sign. That full moon, that snow moon, that which again is called the hunger moon. Which represent scarce food, man. So there's a famine coming. Let me read me a famine scripture. I'm not trying to make this long. Just wanted to bring this to light. This snow moon. So I really haven't seen anybody really speak on it. Maybe they have. I'm starting out a new account and subscriptions. Had to subscribe to new subscriptions and people subscribe to my channel. This is all starting over again. So really, I'm not getting a lot of um, notifications so far. I'm getting them, but not like I was from my previous channel, Terror from Above. All right. Um, this is the book of Jeremiah 44, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel. Ye have seen all the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem and upon all the cities of Judah. And behold, this day they are a desolation, and no man dwelleth therein, because of their wickedness which they have committed to provoke me to anger. And that they went to burn incense and to serve other gods whom they knew not, neither they, ye, nor your fathers. Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate. And don't we, the men of the Lord, Rick Millstone, we out there on the highways and the byways on a regular basis, man. And putting up these videos, these lessons on the internet on a regular basis, man. Warning our people. So our people don't have, when they got they love going, posting on their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook, even their foolish madness they throwing up on YouTube. These people have access to the internet, so they can't say they haven't received a warning, and they can't say the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua didn't stretch out his arms to them, you know. So he got his men out here warning these people, do not these abominable things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua hates, man. But it says, verse 5, but they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness, to burn no incense unto other gods. Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day. Destroyed people, man. You can just look at them. They had a totally different vibration on them, on Jake, man. They don't even look like, we don't even look the same anymore, Well, it literally is the look of a heathen when you look at these people, man. The people are pitiful, man. It's embarrassing to even, we have to associate with being from the same nation, man. But there's a difference between the righteous and the ungodly. It's an obvious difference. Okay, anyway, verse 7. Therefore now thus saith the Lord, the power of hosts, the God of Israel, wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls, to cut off from you man and woman, child suckling out of Judah, to leave you none to remain, and that ye provoke me unto wrath with the works of your hands, burning incense unto other gods in the land of Egypt. And that Egypt is America, whither ye be gone to dwell, that ye might cut yourselves off, and that ye might be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth. Have ye forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Judah, and the wickedness of their wives, and your own wickedness, and the wickedness of your wives, which they have committed in the land of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? They are not humbled even unto this day. You see bitches constantly, they're unclothed every day, in the public, just constantly out committing, they're in that spirit of adultery, which is running rampant amongst our people, man. It's running rampant, that spirit of adultery. you know, they are not humble even unto this day, neither have they feared, nor walked in my law, nor in my statutes that I have set before you and before your fathers. And again, this is a warning. These are warnings. This is a warning for not listening. In other words, he got the bullseye on you, and he don't miss. It says, nor walked in my law, nor in my statutes that I have set before you and before your fathers. Therefore, thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will set my face against you for evil, and to cut off all Judah. And I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, and they shall all be consumed. And that's another thing with Jake. They love it here, man. And they're not trying to leave here. They're trying to continue to add on to this place. You know, that's the thing. They love they love captivity. You know, so it says, and they shall all be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt, America. They shall even be consumed by the sword and by the famine. They shall die. You know, and he's telling you and he's showing you signs that all these signs, these signs from the stars and the moon, that these signs are coming, man. The destruction is coming upon this place. This is the end of this devil, your master, your slave master, Esau's, Big Eve's rule, man. You know, this is the end of Easy E's rule, man. When he make it, Easy E made it easy for you to commit all kinds of abominable acts, man. You know, this is the end. This is the end. This is it. You know, it says, they shall die from the least even unto the greatest. From the least, even these wicked ass niggas that never left the hood, that all they do is stand on the corner, unto the greatest, like the Michael Jordans, the Denzel Washingtons, you know, or wait a minute, or the politicians like the Condoleezza Rice, the Colin Powells, you know, which Colin Powell is probably a tear. Condoleezza Rice probably a tear, you know, the Oprah Winfrey's, you know, the Michelle Obamas, you know, least even unto the greatest, by the sword and by the famine. These people think they're untouchable, man. You know, because they got Esau. It appears that Esau got their back. The devil going to turn on them too, man. You know. So it says, by the sword and by the famine, and they shall be an execration, execration, and an astonishment, and a curse, and a reproach. For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem, by the sword, by the famine again, and by the pestilence. And you see the pestilence is popping off as we speak. You know, these pestilence, these diseases, these viruses that are in the land, man. You know, and believe me, the elites they want to assure that this virus, that coronavirus, get out of hand. So they're gonna have their media uh, put out the word that it's been contained. It's under control. The CDC got it all in check. The Center of Disease Control got it in check. They want to assure that virus get out of control by putting the people's minds at ease. You know, man, the day's coming, man. This shit is going to explode. You know, these viruses, not just the corona, the SARS, this other viruses that's gonna multiply, man. And like I said, they're gonna blossom. It's gonna get out of control, man. People gonna be consumed, like the scriptures mention, man. This is the works of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to consume the wicked from out the land, man. To consume the wicked out of Israel, period. You know. So it says, so that none of the remnant of Judah, which are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, shall escape or remain, that they should return into the land of Judah, to the which they have a desire to return to dwell there. For none shall return, but such as shall escape. You know, but I don't need to go on with much of that. Just wanted to bring to light the snow moon, the famine, another sign that pretty much went over our heads, you know. But here we go. Shalom.